It's tiny, eh? Like it's tight.
It's a brisk morning at White Beach near Port Arthur, and some of these Tassie surfers are struggling to cope.
Wish I had brought that hot water bottle with warm water in it.
Suiting up for the icy conditions is the least of their worries. A storm surge has whipped up a massive swell at Shipstern Bluff, a surf break notorious for its fierce barrels and life-threatening wipeouts.
It could be up to sort of 20 feet. So yeah, that's pretty big. That's sort of getting to sort of as big as it gets.
Mikey Brennan admits he's nervous, even though he's been surfing at Shippies for over a decade.
Yeah, you sort of get a bit of butterflies, and it's kind of, you know, definitely kind of preparing for what you're about to kind of take on.
And ready for your arms to support up, like up.
That preparation includes testing wetsuits that can come to the rescue in an emergency.
An inflatable bladder in them, which brings you to the surface if you're down for too long.
To get to Shipstern Bluff requires a punishing 30-kilometre jet ski ride through 5-metre seas, blasted by gale force winds. It's so bad it makes Tyler Holmer cross. Wonder if it's worth it.
So windy and bumpy, and every second wave that goes through it just splashes all over your face, and it's freezing cold, and you know, it's hard, and sometimes I just think, like, what am I doing?
That question is answered when the surfers arrive to see monster 20-foot sets rolling in. 32-year-old Sean Warbank is worried about the size and power and has seen enough.
If you watch it for too long, sometimes you can kind of wig yourself out and talk yourself out of it, because obviously the more you see it from the front, the scarier it is.
Mikey Brennan says there's good reason to be scared. There's so much white water surging into the granite rock shelf, it could be too dangerous to ride.
It looks like it's kind of pushing quite close into the rock, so just want to pick the right one and hope that it opens up for you. Otherwise, you're kind of dancing with a little bit of danger, I suppose.
Let's do it!
That doesn't stop Mikey Brennan being the first to charge out the back and try his luck. Inspired, Sean Warbank and the others follow him out, and the session really gets started. Tyler Holmer Cross says a challenging feature here is riding the levels inside the wave, known as steps.
You sort of get like staircases in the wave, and when you ride it, you actually have to sort of like drop down them.
It doesn't take long before someone is flung off the steps. Sean Warbank disappears under a wall of water and hits the bottom hard. The jet ski rider rushes to his rescue, eventually pulling him from danger. Away from the waves, he practices holding his breath to cope with being trapped underwater. But he says nothing can really prepare you for a wipeout that big.
You get this really like weightless feeling where you get drawn back up with the wave, and then you can feel yourself go back down as though you're in an elevator, I guess. It's just snapped its cord.
Mikey Brennan goes flying into one of the biggest waves of the day, but doesn't like what he sees and bails out. Tyler struggles to find him from the jet ski. Mikey pulls the emergency ripcord, inflating his safety vest and bringing him to the surface just in time.
I just picked him up just before he went down on the rocks, like he was about to go on the rocks. Oh well, that's what you get.
No one has died surfing Shipstern Bluff, but there's been plenty of broken bones.
I've broken my back before and I'm a bit more concentrated now and just want to focus and just, I don't know, just enjoy all aspects of my life and not put myself in a position where I'm going to die, you know, so, yeah.
They all know the risks involved, and Sean Warbank's prepared to die riding the monster waves.
I'm pretty happy to stand up and take responsibility for the fact that's my decision, and I've definitely had that conversation with my parents because I know they worry about that.
It's all about that one wave, I swear, like.
The group is bruised and battered but satisfied. They've surfed one of the biggest ever days at Shippies.
If you could choose your most glamorous environment, we love that scenery and the dramatic landscape that surrounds that and I guess the dramatic waves that are down there.